Saturday varsity competition. They also had JV competition. Hamilton Heights did well, played well in the final ball game this evening. We'll mention this game taking place on December 22nd. We're here on a Saturday. This game's slated to start about 7:45 p.m. The championship contest going to start a little bit sooner than that, probably around 7:30, maybe 7:35. We'll mention in the final contest tonight, it's going to be the Hamilton Heights Huskies at 6-3 on the season, representing the Hoosier Conference. Head coach is Chad Ballinger. Huskies are going to go against Irvington Prep Academy, the Ravens. Greater Indianapolis Conference, we'll mention they're 5-6 on the season. Head coach is Kevin Jones. We'll just let you know how it's slated out today. Throughout the day, Franklin County Tournament, 4 teams participating. Game 1 was Irvington Prep Academy, the Ravens. They got the victory over Franklin County, the Wildcats. That was a 10:30 contest. In Game 2, it was Hamilton Heights. Hamilton Heights took the win over East Central, the Trojans. That was a noon contest, started about 12 or 15 minutes after 12 noon. And I'm just completing the contest. Game 3, it was East Central defeating Franklin County. East Central got the win in the Game 3 consolation game. It started about 6 p.m. We're getting ready for the Game 4 competition. It's going to be the championship competition for first place. It's either going to be the Hamilton Heights Huskies or the Irvington Prep Academy Ravens. Clock's rolling down right now. 10:12 left on the pregame clock. We'll let you know a little bit about each school. We'll talk about the Irvington Prep Academy Ravens. The Academy Ravens, they were established in 2006. We'll mention their Class 2A, sectional number 42. In their sectional will be Indianapolis Howe, Knightstown, Shenandoah, Coach Dave McCullough himself, Triton Central, Eastern Hancock, and Indianapolis Prep Academy. We'll mention the principal at Irvington Prep Academy High School is Janet Goebel. The athletic director is Shan Hartz. And we'll mention the dean of students. He's the assistant coach. That's Randy Ballard. He was most instrumental for putting me in sports prior to this contest. We are thankful. And we'll mention Irvington Prep Academy High School is located at 5751 East University Avenue. That's in Indianapolis, Indiana, 46219. You can reach them by telephone, 317-357-3770. They wear the collars blue and black. They perform in the Greater Indianapolis Conference. In their conference is Manual, Howell, Metropolitan, Lighthouse South, Lighthouse East, IMSA, and Irvington Prep Academy. We'll mention again, they are currently 5-6 on the season. They are 0-4 in the Greater Indianapolis Conference. Their head coach is Kevin Jones. He is 5-6 on the season. This is his first year to coach at Irvington Prep Academy. We'll mention their next game on their agenda will happen next Friday evening. Now, that game, I tell you what, it's actually going to be in the morning. We're going to start out that tournament. It's going to be South Ripley will be their competition. They'll have a 2-day tournament. It'll start on the 28th. That's Friday. It'll conclude on Saturday the 29th. 8 teams will participate, and it will happen at South Ripley High School. We'll talk a little bit about the Hamilton Heights Huskies. The Huskies, they have a school enrollment of 728. Their gym size back home, 3106. They perform in Class 3A, Sectional 24. There are 6 in their sectional. The sectional will be played at Newcastle. It consists of Hamilton Heights, Delta, Yorktown, Blackford, Newcastle, and Muncie Burris. We'll mention the principal at Hamilton Heights High School is Jared Mason. The athletic director is Kurt Ogden. And the athletic secretary is Lee Ann Moffitt. We'll mention Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 State Road 19. That's in Arcadia, Indiana, 46030. You can find them on the web at hhschuskies.org. They wear the colors orange, white, and brown. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. There are two divisions. In the East Division, it's Tipton, Hamilton Heights, Northwestern, Lewis Cass, and Western. In the West Division, it's Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, Lafayette Central Catholic, Rensselaer Central, and Benton Central. We'll let you know the Huskies are currently 6-3 on the season. They are 2-0 in the Hoosier Conference East Division. 6 minutes on the game, the pregame clock. Both teams at both opposite ends are taking some shots right now at their leisure. We'll mention the head coach for the Hamilton Heights Huskies is Chad Ballinger. He's 159 wins, 104 losses, working in year number 12 at Hamilton Heights. Overall, he's a 19-year varsity head basketball coach, 236 wins, 187 losses. And we'll let you know the next game on the Huskies' agenda. Going to happen on January 4th. They're going to have about 12 days off. They may go bowling. They've done that in the past. We'll mention the next game for the Huskies will be at Northwestern. That is an East Division foe, and that'll be a matchup. Should be a good one. It's going to be Friday, January 4th, 2019. We'll mention, I tell you what, I went to lunch after the game at 12 o'clock, probably about 2:30. I picked a pretty good place to go. I'm always happy to go to Skyline Chili. I was driving across town right there, just working down the strip. And I thought I was going to the place I had breakfast this morning, but I said, hey, there's a Skyline Chili. We'll mention Candace. She waited on me. She was my waitress. She's a 2018 graduate from Franklin County High School. She was a cheerleader for 4 years, she told me. We'll mention the owner of the Skyline Chili right here in Brookville at 11161 U.S. Highway 52. That's in Brookville, Indiana. You can dial them up at 765-547-3929 if you want to hear that again. It's 765-547-3-way. That's the way they do it with the numeral system. Those back four numbers spell out 3-way, and that's what I had for my lunch. So the owner is David Deddens. Had a good conversation with him. He's associated with Franklin County. He also has some advertisement over at East Central for Skyline Chili. It's actually placed right there on the half court each side. I saw that last year and the year before, and I ate at that Skyline Chili also. Maybe a couple of times then. I think we had some snow on the ground last year. Went to the girls' basketball tournament. The Lady Huskies did pretty well. Got them prepared for sectional. They went on and won the sectional at Blackford High School. That was last year. Huskies went on and played regional basketball. Girls variety. So we'll mention a little bit about the games that are taking place today in the Greater Indianapolis Conference. Game night tonight on the 22nd of December. There are 6 games slated in the Greater Indianapolis Conference. Happening earlier today at 11 a.m., it was Andrean at Howe, one of the conference members. That game taking place at Indianapolis Manual for a tournament. Also taking place today at noon, it was Blackhawk Christian at Manual. Manual, the home team, they're hosting the tournament today. Also happening today, Lighthouse East in the works. They're working in the Gary West gym. And we'll mention didn't get to ride down their opponents, didn't quite have enough information, but Lighthouse East working in the basketball realm today. 6 o'clock start time today, Lighthouse South. Lighthouse South at Westfield. We're familiar with the Westfield Shamrocks. Lighthouse South is in their house this evening. Also 6 p.m. start time, University High School at IMSA. That's a Greater Indianapolis Conference. And then happening right here on this court at Franklin County High Schools. Going to happen here shortly. You got 1:37 on the pregame. Irvington Prep and Hamilton Heights for the championship contest. Only one game in the Hoosier Conference tonight. You can probably guess who's playing in that Hoosier Conference game. Hamilton Heights going to go against Irvington Prep. Just one game on the 22nd of December. 1:15 on the pregame clock. Clock's rolling down. Got NFL happening this evening. 4:30 contest. We told you earlier, the Redskins at 7-7 taking on the Titans at 8-6. Late in the second quarter, Mariota went down, had somewhat of an injury coming in for him. Blaine Gabbert taking over just before halftime. And then later tonight, it's going to be 8:20 contest, the Ravens and the Chargers. And don't forget, the Colts will be in action tomorrow. A meaningful game at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Giants in the house going against the Indianapolis Colts. 33 seconds. Clock's rolling down. We're going to begin with our starting lineups here momentarily. It looks like we may have a national anthem. We'll see. Championship contest may just do so. I can see that Irvington Prep, the Ravens, are lined up. They're assembled for a national anthem. We'll see if they have one. They are going to. They're asking us to remove our caps. And then we're going to set this down for our national anthem. That was our national anthem. It was on Memorex. They're getting ready to announce the starters. We'll start with the visiting Hamilton Heights Huskies. They'll start like this. He'll wear number 0, Gus Etchison. He's a 5'11" sophomore. Wearing number 2 is Isaac Hickok. He's a junior, 6'2" tall. Wearing number 14 is Brent Pennington. Brent Pennington, a junior, 6'1/2". Wearing number 15 is A.J. Field. He's a senior, 6'4" tall. The final starter in the lineup for Hamilton Heights is number 24, Hudson Hostetler. He's a junior, 5'7.5" tall. The head coach is Chad Ballinger. We'll mention the Irvington Prep Ravens. Starting lineup will be like this. Wearing number 2, Tawan Kelly. He's a senior, 6'1". Wearing number 10 is Angelo Real. He's a senior, 5'10" tall. Number 11 is Paris Daly. He's a senior, 5'7". And number 20 is Brandon Brock. He's a senior, 5'6". And winding out the lineup, number 24, Harry Hooks. He's a senior, 6'2". They're going to jump it up right now. It's going to be Gus Etchison for Hamilton Heights at 5'11". Going to jump it up, number 24, Jelani Wright. I had a starter and evidently slipped in on me. Jelani Wright, number 24, 5'9" listed. He's a senior. And then the tip collected in the front court by Irvington Prep. In the paint, shot would go, block shot, credit the block. To Brent Pennington, turnaround jumper, rebound put back, good. Number 24, Jelani Wright. Irvington Prep with a 2-point advantage. Back the other direction. Hamilton Heights in the front court. Going to get the ball stolen. Jelani Wright going coast to coast. They go off the glass. Left side, 2-point basket. Good. Number 24, Jelani Wright. He's a senior. 4-0 contest. Hamilton Heights in the front court. Gets it to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Got it. A.J. Field. 3-point bomb. Credit the assist to Gus Etchison. It's 4-3. Irvington Prep with the ball in the front court and the lead. Working it out top. On the dribble out top is Angelo Real, 5'10" senior. He'll kick it left side near the corner back to Real. Out top, he'll work it down low. They'll go baseline with a drive. Reverse layup. Wouldn't go. Shot taken there by number 20, Brandon Brock. They'll get the rebound, and Irvington Prep will restart the offense. 4-3 contest. Irvington Prep in front by 1. 6:45 left. We're in the first quarter. Championship contest. Going to be a traveling violation trying to slide in there. Going to get called for a steps. Going to be number 20, Brandon Brock, going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights. They're going to bring it in from the baseline, brought in by Hickok. He'll toss it in to Hostetler. Hostetler casually going to go across the timeline right there at the center court. He's going to go left side with the pass. Gus Etchison behind the arc. He'll bounce it in. Elbow left side. Brent Pennington back out top. 3-point lay-in, rimmed out, wouldn't go for it. Take that back. A friendly roll for Isaac Hickok. 3-point lay-in straight away. 6-4 contest. Hamilton Heights by 2. In the front court with the basketball. On the dribble, they're working around. It's number 11, Paris Daly. Back out top, they give the ball to Tawan Kelly in the paint. Shot good. 3 buckets on the sheet right there for number 24, Jelani Wright. It's a 6-6 contest. Hamilton Heights in the front court. Gus Etchison behind the back dribble. Elbow right side. Jump shot wouldn't go. Fighting for the board. Trying to get it was A.J. Field. Board secured by number 2, Tawan Kelly. To the front court. Just crossing the timeline. On the dribble, number 10, Angelo Real. Directing some offense. 6-6 contest. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. To the baseline corner. They'll kick it back out. They'll work it down low. A little bit tall pass. Couldn't be secured there. Tried to get inside to Paris Daly. Hamilton Heights going to get the ball back. They'll bring it 84 feet. 5:23 on the game clock. Hamilton Heights bring the ball at a trot pace across the timeline. Hudson Hostetler. He's a junior. He'll dribble in. He'll kick it to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Isaac Hickok rims out, wouldn't go. Rebound. Irvington Prep securing the board was 24. Jelani Wright. He'll dish off out top. Angelo Real. They'll move the ball around the perimeter. Paris Daly. Daly out top. He'll dish it back. He'll get the ball back from Brandon Brock. Back to Brock. He'll try a 3. Left elbow extended. Wouldn't go. Brock shot wouldn't go. Going to be a foul in the backcourt. Going to be a foul whistle after Hamilton Heights had already secured the board. Number 10, first foul of the ball game, Angelo Real. Angelo Real showing some pretty good ups. He went up, touched the rim on that shot. In some cases, they would have technical foul. In occurrence such as that, they let it go by. 4:40 on the game clock. Back door. Going to go down the baseline. Rebound put back good. Gus Etchison couldn't get his first shot on the baseline jumper. Follows his shot, puts it back up and in. It's 8-6. Huskies by 2. 4:24 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. We're at Franklin County. Ball strips going back the other direction. Hostetler with the steal. Hostetler averaging 1 steal per ball game. He picks up 1 right there in the first quarter. They move the ball around Brent Pennington. Isaac Hickok out top. They'll get it to A.J. Field. Back to Pennington. He'll dish it back out. 3-point shot short off the mark for Gus Etchison. Rebound secured by Irvington Prep, number 20, Brandon Brock. They'll go back the other direction. Paris Daly. He'll dish it back out top. They'll reset the offense. Long 3-point bomb. Right elbow extended. Wouldn't go. Next shot taken by number 10, Angelo Real. The putback is good. 2-point bucket for Jelani Wright. They go back the other direction, and a 2-point bucket also good for A.J. Field. It's a 10-8 contest. Hamilton Heights by 2. 3:25 on the game clock. First quarter, ball's in the front court on the dribble. Brandon Brock. He'll kick it to the corner right side. Paris Daly. He'll drill the ball back out and guarded somewhat closely there by Hostetler. Out top, they'll move the basketball. They'll move to the left side. Number 10, Angelo Real. Working right side behind the arc. Looking for a shot. Hamilton Heights moving the zone. Call pass or secured right there. Angelo Real. Dishing in the paint. They'll go for the shot. Got stripped. Tips it back out. 2-point bucket. Good. Number 2, Tawan Kelly. Tawan Kelly with a 2-point bucket. Credit the assist to Brandon Brock. 10-10 contest. Working it to the corner. From the baseline corner, 3-point shot on the way. A.J. Field got the bucket from 3-point land. 13-10. Huskies by 3. We've got 2 Irvington Prep Ravens get ready to check in. The next dead ball. 2:25 on the game clock. On the dribble is Paris Daly. He's in the paint, takes a shot off the glass. Shot going to go. Rebounds his own shot. Dishes it back out top. He'll fly in the paint right there off the glass. Underhanded scoop shot. Good. Irvington Prep. Angelo Real. 2-point land. 13-12 on the dribble. Going to dribble in the paint. Finger roll. Good. Gus Etchison. Going to be a timeout called. 30-second timeout called by Coach Chad Ballinger. Entering the ball game for Irvington Prep. We're going to see number 30. And we're also going to see number 5. And then that's about all we could say. Don't have any proper nouns. So 2:02, 30-second timeout. 15-12, first horn sounds. First horn sounds. Huskies call the first timeout in the ball game. Foul situation. Irvington Prep with 1. Hamilton Heights yet to commit a foul in the first quarter. We're still first half. 15-12, Hamilton Heights by 3. Irvington Prep going to bring the ball from the backcourt. Tossed in right there by number 11, Paris Daly. He dishes it in to Brandon Brock across the timeline. Left-handed dribble in front of the scorer's bench. On the dribble, working against him is Hudson Hostetler. Working the legs there. Through the legs, he'll dribble the paint. Off the glass, got the bucket. He'll shoot one more. Pretty good dribbling exhibition. Number 20, Brandon Brock. He's a senior class member. He'll shoot one more. That's the first foul whistle on the Huskies here in the first half. We're still first quarter. 1:45 remaining. That foul whistled on Hudson Hostetler. He's got 1. Rimmed around, wouldn't fall. 3-point play, no good, but he got the bucket. Back the other direction with the rebound, Gus Etchison. He'll go to Hudson Hostetler. Hostetler drives the lane and try to dish it off. Try to get it to Isaac Hickok. Pretty difficult pass to handle. Goes out of bounds. Belongs to the Ravens. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. In the front court, getting some instruction from Coach Kevin Jones right there. Stationary dribble, 1:22 on the game clock. With the basketball, number 20, Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock going to push the ball left side. Deep in the front court, he wears number 30. On the dribble now, he'll get it back to Paris Daly. Daly with the basketball. Works it left side to Juan Kelly, number 2. Works it number 5. Working against him is Hostetler. Back pedal dribble. He'll pass it out top, well out top. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out top of the basketball, they'll move it left side. Number 11, that's Paris Daly. He'll drive down the paint line and right in the paint. Shot off the glass a little bit strong. Wouldn't go. Rebound Hamilton Heights. They'll go to the front court. They'll go to the corner. Corner right there. They're working back around the perimeter. 3-point shot on the way. Left elbow extended. Wouldn't go for Brett Pennington. Rebound, Irvington Prep. Driving in the paint. Fade away jumper. Wouldn't go. Shot taken by Tawan Kelly. Back the other direction. Hamilton Heights. They dish it out top. Out in front and off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. Gus Etchison. 17-14. Huskies by 3. 15 seconds left. The Hamilton Heights Huskies getting ready to check in. Next dead ball. Might happen between the quarter break. We'll let you know. So tips out of bounds. He's going to come in right now. 5.4 seconds left. Last touch right there by Irvington Prep. Going to belong to Hamilton Heights. Entering the ball game for the Huskies is number 1, Corey Von Felt. He'll inbound the basketball about three-quarter court. He'll get it into Gus Etchison. They'll save a little clock. Playing some defense right there was Daly. Driving yellow lane, though, working through the corner. Three-point shot short off the mark. Shot taken by Hosteller. Wouldn't go. We'll go to the end of the first quarter of play. Hamilton Heights by 3. 17-14. And we'll remind you this game is in part being brought to you by Brian Bear. That's Main Street Mortgage in Cicero. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21, primarily works out of the Carmel office. Indiana Express Rentals, they're in Noblesville, Indiana. Adler, Tesner, and Whalen, attorneys at law from Noblesville. The Adler Building, office space available at the Adler Building, used to be the First Christian Church of Noblesville. About 27 years ago, Ray Adler purchased the building. We'll mention the First Christian Church has since moved out to Harriman Boulevard, and they reside there. Also, discount copies right there in Noblesville. Sign production. PutMeInSports.com. Also, Noblesville Trophies right there on the south edge of Noblesville. McCreary Concrete Products Incorporated. They have 2 central Indiana locations, Rushville and Tipton, along with Fritz Auto Sales and Service. He's right there in Fishers, Indiana, by the railroad track, and right there between Noblesville and Westfield on State Road 32. So the Huskies inbound the second quarter basketball on the dribble. Working it around right there, Gus Etchison dishes it down low. Off the glass shot would go for Brent Pennington. Rebound secured, number 5. He'll dish it off, get it to the point guard. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock in the front court. They'll work it right side near the sideline right there, Angelo Reel. They'll move it around to Juan Kelly. Kelly with the basketball outside the arc. He'll move it left side deep outside the arc with the basketball. Number 5, back pedal dribble. He'll dish it to the corner. Number 10, Angelo Reel. 17-14, three-point shot. Angelo Reel got the bucket. Well behind the arc, left side. Credit the assist, number 5. 17-17. Tie ball game, 7:05 left. We're in the second quarter. Championship contest right here. Lost the handle, pick it back up. Gus Etchison dishes it left side, A.J. Field. A.J. Field needed the dribble to secure the basketball. Picked it up with both hands and then dropped it once again. They're going to call him for a double dribble. Sometimes you just don't realize something like that can happen. It's just an inadvertent opportunity, and it happened right there. 17-17 to the corner. You're going to step on the baseline. Good officiating right there. That's right in front of me. We're in the upper level. That I'm squared up right now with the baseline. Trying to save that basketball was Irvington Prep. He towed it up right on the baseline, and the official made the proper call. Huskies enter the basketball. On the dribble, crossing the timeline is Hosteller. He'll dribble in, kick it to the corner. Three-point shot, A.J. Field. Opposite corner of the one he likes to shoot at, but he got that one also. 20-17, the three-point contest. Hamilton Heights in front. 6:24 on the game clock. Working it in the front court, out top of the basketball. Paris Daly. He'll work it left side, number 5. He'll pass it to the corner. That's Angelo Reel. Where's number 10? He'll look for a shot. He'll penetrate in. He'll kick the basketball down low in the paint. Shot wouldn't go. It'll be deflected. Might have been A.J. Field knocking the ball out of the hands of Paris Daly. Ball goes back the other direction. Hamilton Heights on the dribble. Hudson Hosteller passes it to the corner. Three-point shot good. Isaac Hickok from three-point land. Credit the assist to Hosteller. 23-17. It's a 6-point ball game. Ball's in the front court getting some instruction from Coach Kevin Jones in front of the scorer's bench. They'll kick it to the corner. On the dribble, number 5, out top, they give the basketball up to Paris Daly. Daly on the dribble. He'll kick it back out top to move it right side behind the arc. Move it right side, still behind the arc to Juan Daly. He'll kick it down low. He'll throw it away. He's going to be picked up going the other direction. Gus Etchison, right-handed layup, left side of the backboard. off the glass and good. 25-17. It's an 8-point ball game for the Huskies. Huskies' largest lead of the contest thus far. There are two waiting to check in for Irvington Prep at the scores bench. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. They pick up the basketball, going to be stolen. Going the other direction. That's Hosteller. It's going to be a kick. They're going to call it a kick. Not so sure that was an intentional kick. The official has that opportunity to declare whether it was deemed as intentional or not. If that was not an intentional kick, that play should have continued. So they'll give the ball back to Hamilton Heights from the corner. 3-point shot. Rimmed out would go Isaac Hickok. It'll be stolen right there in the front court. Getting the board once again right there is Hudson Hosteller. He dishes off to Gus Etchison. He gets his pocket picked right there by number 20, Brandon Brock. Irvington Prep comes up with the basketball in the front court of Hamilton Heights. They move it across the timeline. They're right there in the front court now. On the dribble, out top is Angelo Real. They'll kick it to the corner. 3-point shot in the air. Rimmed out, wouldn't go. So Juan Kelly, going to be a foul right there. Referee right there on the baseline blows the whistles, puts the fist in the air. We all know it's going to be, it's actually, we'll double check. They're going to evidently calling this a jump ball, a tie-up, I think. They're going to be brought in right there in the front court, but he'll pass it to the back court. Irvington Prep inbounds the basketball, passes it about 55 feet to the back court. They bring it back to the front court. Now they're working the offense. 4:10 on the game clock. 25-17 on the dribble. They'll work it left side out top of the basketball. Angelo Real. They'll kick it left side behind the arc. That's Tawan Kelly back out top once again. Near the logo head, Angelo Real. They'll work it back in. 14-footer on the, just off the mark. Rebound, put back. Good. Number 20, Brandon Brock. That first shot wouldn't go for Tawan Kelly from 14 feet. Brock got the rebound, put it back up and in. Hamilton Heights in the front court. They'll kick it down low. A.J. Field with the basketball. Going to move it back out top. Hudson Hosteller. They'll move it left side with the basketball. Gus Etchison. He'll dribble in the paint. Reveal. Float it off the glass. He'll put some English on it. He'll get some good elevation. And a 2-point bucket good for Gus Etchison. 27-19. Huskies again by 8. Ball's in the front court. 3:15 left here in the second quarter. At top of the basketball, Angelo Real. Real on the stationary dribble. He'll pass it left side. Number 30 back in the ball game. Out top of the basketball is Real. Being guarded right here by Hudson Hosteller. He'll dish it down low. Lost the handle. That was Tawan Kelly going back the other direction. Hamilton Heights. They'll go off the glass. Gus Etchison. Left side of the board. He'll go off the glass. Finger roll. 29-19. Huskies by 10. 2:45 on the game clock. We're in the second quarter. Going to dribble between the legs back in there. Brandon Brock. He'll dish the ball back out to Angelo Real. To the corner, going baseline. Lost the handle. Come up with the basketball, number 30 in the paint for Irvington Prep. He got the bucket. 2-point bucket for Irvington Prep. Going back the other direction, Gus Etchison goes across the lane. He's going to get the bucket. He went across the lane, used that rim as a defender. Put some English on it, went off the glass. He got fouled in the act of shooting. Bucket went in. Gus Etchison. Foul's going to be whistled on number 10, Angelo Real. He'll pick up foul number 2. Both teams with 2 fouls thus far in the first half. A.J. Field going to take a breather. In the ball game is Johnny Cameron. He wears number 32. 3-point play good for Gus Etchison. 32-21. Crossing the timeline on the dribble. Out in front of the scores bench. With the basketball is number 20, Brandon Brock. He'll step it back. He'll work it to Real. Back to Brock. Behind the arc. Thought about a 3. He'll dish it down low. They'll go off the glass. Got the bucket. Credit the bucket. Irvington Prep, number 24, Jelani Wright. He'll get the bucket and he'll just shoot one more. I'm going to swap 3-point plays here as a possibility. One side, now the next. Foul's going to be whistled on number 32, Johnny Cameron. He's a 6'4" junior for Hamilton Heights. Picks up his first. Rimmed out would go Cameron with the board. He'll outlet left side Hosteller. Going across the lane. He'll go off the glass. Got the bucket. Hudson Hostetler off the glass. It's 34-23. It's an 11-point ball game. Huskies in front, showing the 2-3 zone. 1:48 left here in the second quarter. Working it behind the arc. 3-point shot out top. Wouldn't go for real. Rebound picked up by Etchison. He'll pass it up ahead. Corey Vonfelt, 2-point bucket. Had a three-quarter court pass. Good by Etchison. He'll get the assist. 36-23. Working it back in the front court with the basketball reel out top. They're working through the corner. 32, the basketball, Trey Davison in the ball game. Going to dribble in. Going to take a shot. He'll go to the foul line. He'll shoot twice. Going through the foul stripe, going to be number 30. I take that back. Number 30 is Augustus Robinson. He's wearing number 30 on his white uniform. They're going to say that wasn't a shooting foul, evidently. They're going to ask him to bring the ball in right of the bucket. Everybody ready to shoot foul shots. And the official says, no shooting foul. It's going to be brought in by Real. Right of the bucket on their own baseline. They get it in tall. They're working to Robinson off the glass. You're going to roll around and fall off. He will go to the foul line now. That was definitely a shooting foul. Going to the stripe, number 30, Augustus Robinson. He's a senior athlete. We'll mention Irvington Prep. 10 seniors, 3 juniors listed. First shot good. Left-handed shooter. That's Augustus Robinson. Hamilton Heights, 2 seniors, 7 juniors, 1 sophomore, 0 freshman. Ripped around, shot wouldn't go. Rebound. Irvington Prep. Shot wouldn't go. Wouldn't go there for Jelani Wright. Try to get the ball back again to strip the basketball. Ball's loose. Got a lot of folks on the floor trying to get possession. You don't see a lot of jump balls in a boys' game. You do, and you will see quite a few jump balls in a girls' basketball game. Sometimes you run out of room at the top of that score sheet, trying to show yourself, just to remind yourself which way the arrow should be going next time the tie-up happens. 1:05 on the game clock, 36-24, 30-second timeout call, I believe called by Coach Ballinger. 15-second buzzer sounds. Going to be brought in left of the bucket, Hamilton Heights. Going to be left of the bucket right there on the baseline. It's going to be inbound by number 20. Excuse me, check that. Number 2, Isaac Hickok. Hickok, a 6'2" junior. Baseball pass the other way. It's right on time. That's a well-thrown ball. If we can get the Colts to link up like that a few times tomorrow about 1 o'clock, it'll be good. 2-point bucket good for Gus Etchison. Credit the baseball pass to Isaac Hickok. 47 seconds. Ball's in the front court. On the dribble is Real. Out top, skip pass, right side, Brandon Brock. Out top, back to Real. On the dribble, Augustus Robinson, his floater wouldn't go, just outside the paint. Rebound Hamilton Heights. Rebound A.J. Field dishes it outlet right side to Hostetler. He's in the front court now. 24 seconds left in the quarter. We're nearing halftime. 38-24. Huskies moving the basketball. Pretty good defense right there. Brandon Brock trying to get havoc right there to Hickok. He'll dish it in the paint. He'll kick it back out. A.J. Field. Back to Hostetler. Now back out top to Gus Etchison. 5 seconds on their game clock. 3-point shot on the way. Gus Etchison got the bucket. Clock's going to empty out. Buzzer sounds. Hamilton Heights going to go to halftime. 41-24. We'll have a 10-minute intermission. Championship contest, and we'll remind you, this game is in part being brought to you by Main Street Mortgage, a local full-service mortgage broker located in Cicero. Owner is Brian Baer. Brian has more than 20-plus years of mortgage loan origination experience. Brian offers a full array of mortgage products, from no money down to 20% down conventional mortgage loans. He offers personal customer service, expert knowledge of all mortgage loans, and the lowest interest rates you will find. You can call today and start saving money now. Brian Bayer, 317-420-5192. Again, that number is 317-420-5192. Brian Bayer and Main Street Mortgage, a good combination. We'll mention he's located in Cicero at 269 West Jackson Street, Suite 107. Also bringing this contest to you is Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, real estate wouldn't be real estate without a real estate professional like Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, proud to assist you with your current and future real estate needs. You can call Lisa Stokes Bear or send her a text message at 317-513-4086. Again, that's 317-513-4086. Lisa is a member of Century 21 Sheets. That's in Carmel, Indiana. And also, tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. They're located at 1708 South 8th Street. That's in Noblesville, Indiana. 317-773-4800. They are authorized. They're the dealer for Penske Truck Rentals. One way and local for households and businesses. Cargo vans up to 26 feet. Commercial with lift gates. Full line of moving supplies. They're locally owned and operated, have been since 1998. The owner is on site daily. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're open on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Indiana Express Rentals. That's in Noblesville, Indiana. Also, this game is in part being brought to you by Adler, Tesner, and Whalen, attorneys at law. Soon to be a little change in their heading right there. They're going to have a couple lawyers that are going to benefit and begin their own law practice. I'm sure Mr. Adler is plenty pleased for them. I'll tell you what, we'll mention the Adler, Tesner, and Whalen attorneys at law. They provide family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, litigation, appellate appeals, bankruptcy, and real estate law. They provide personal service, dependable counsel. That's Raymond M. Adler, Shanna D. Tesner, Trampus A. Whalen, and Christopher J. Evans and Seth R. Wilson also in the office. And we'll mention they're located at 136 South 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. You can dial them up at 317-773-1974, free initial consultation. We'll also mention the Adler Building. If you're looking for office space, the Adler Building has office space available. Conference room availability, the Adler Building, located downtown Noblesville, Indiana, just a block southeast of the Hamilton County Courthouse Square. At 9th and Maple Street, you can dial them up for inquiry, 317-773-1974. Again, 317-773-1974. Office space at the Adler Building in Noblesville. Also, discount copies bringing this contest to you. You can dial them up, 317-773-8783. They're located at 100 Mensa Drive, Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. Their facsimile phone number is 317-773-9050. You can send them an email at discountcopies96@gmail.com. They're family owned and operated. Their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're open on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Discount copies right there behind Pizza Hut along State Road 32 on the west edge of Noblesville. They offer a wide variety and a wide range of services. Discount copies in Noblesville. Also, sign production. A business with a good sign is a sign of good business. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs, billboard advertising, large format signage, vehicle graphics and lettering, banners and window lettering. Sign production since 1985. Located 105 West Main Street, Arcadia, Indiana. You can dial them at 317-984-3765. You can send them a text message or call the cell phone at 317-946-2424. That's Sign Production in Arcadia. Also bringing this contest to you is PutMeInSports.com. Since 2008, we'll mention PutMeInSports.com has been bringing internet radio high school sports to the listening ears of the IHSAA fans. Football in the fall, basketball in the winter. We'll mention after this tournament next Friday, Put Me in Sports will cover the Tipton Blue Devil tournament. Blue Devil is going to start out on Friday. They're going to go against Bethesda Christian. You can check the webpage at Put Me in Sports for the start time if you'd like to listen. We'll also mention Put Me in Sports covers baseball each spring. Going to cover baseball again, 5th year to work for Lafayette Central Catholic. Going to start out maybe going to Tennessee, a little warmer climate. Last spring, it was difficult to get some games in. We got some cold weather, got some snow. Most teams had to get away from their first 5 games, just couldn't play baseball in such a climate. So this year, Coach Bourdonnais going to load up the bus. They're going to play in Tennessee. They'll play 3 games down there late in March. And we'll mention we welcome you to continue listening to high school sports, and we thank you for listening to PutMeInSports.com. Also, Noblesville Trophies at 1720 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Your one-stop shopping trip for trophies, plaques, and awards. You can visit Noblesville Trophies at the south edge of Noblesville, where the customer finishes first. On the web, you can find them at NoblesvilleTrophies.com. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can dial them up at 317-773-7391. That's Noblesville Trophies and Awards. Also, this game being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com. FritzandFishers.com since 1983. Great cars, great prices, and great customers. 317-842-2228. That'll ring you right into their dealership in Fishers, Indiana. They have 2 Hamilton County locations. The one in Fishers is at 8599 East 116th Street. Fishers, Indiana, 46038. They have another location, Fritz, in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road, Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. They're right there between Noblesville and Westfield. Mill Creek Road. You can explore their quality used car inventory. You can do that online or you can do that on site. FritzandFishers.com. FRITZ. They're getting ready to play this second half. Both teams at their own benches. 20 seconds left. We're going to hear the buzzer about 5 seconds from now. Entering the floor right there. We're going to have a new substitution. He's going to work his way in right there. Buzzer sounds. Ball's going to be inbound, half court, third quarter. They're going to reset the clock, stop it at 5.9. They'll just reset the clock right there. No buzzer. 41-24 going to be brought in by Irvington Prep. The Ravens will toss it in. Tossed in by number 10, Angelo Real. They'll toss it in to 24, Jelani Wright. He'll get the ball back. Real works the right side. They'll work the ball back to Paris Daly. Left side to Real. Free throw line, shot on the way. Short off the mark, wouldn't go. To Juan Kelly. Rebound put back, wouldn't go. And rebound put back once again. It's going to be a jump ball. Irvington Prep boarding the basketball. The third quarter inbound was thrown in by Irvington Prep. The jump ball going to go to Hamilton Heights on the alternate possession. 7:35 on the game clock. In the front court with the basketball, Hostetler. He'll dish it off. Gus Etchison, spin move, free throw line, take it to the corner. Brent Pennington. He'll take a fake jump to get the defender off his feet. Foul occurs, and then Brent Pennington is one of the first to help him back up to his feet. That's number 2, to Juan Kelly. That's his nature. He'll bring it in from the baseline. Foul called on Tawan Kelly. He picks up his first in the ball game. That's first, second half for Irvington Prep. Huskies with the ball out near the center circle. Stationary dribble. He'll move right now to the right side and move it. That's Hostetler. Back out to A.J. Field. He'll drive the lane. 5-foot floater. Got it. Maybe a 7-footer, but pretty good floater shot right there in the paint for A.J. Field. 2-point bucket. Good. Huskies 43. Irvington Prep 24. Ball's in the front court. Works the right side. Number 11, Paris Daly. Out top, they go to the corner with it. They go baseline on the drive. That's Brandon. Brandon Brock brings it clear through, brings it back out. 3-point shot off the mark. Wouldn't go. Shot taken by Tawan Kelly. Rebound Hamilton Heights. They'll get it up the head right there. 14, Brent Pennington. Off the glass. Shot wouldn't go, but he got deflected. They're going to count the bucket. It might have even went in. Might have been, it's going to be a foul. It might have been a goaltending. And then the bucket is going to count for A.J. Field. Soft off the glass. Foul's going to be whistled, number 24, Jelani Wright. He's got one foul in the contest. 3-point play opportunity. Backwards rotation is beautiful. And the bucket's good. 46-24, 18-point advantage for the Huskies. I take that back. 22-point advantage. Shot blocked. Going the other direction. Hamilton Heights. Hudson Hostetler. His shot would go. Rebound secured. Number 2, Tawan Kelly. And the foul's going to be called right there in the backcourt. Trying to get the ball away from Tawan Kelly. Tawan Kelly had already secured the basketball on the board. Foul's going to be whistled right there. Number 2, Isaac Hickok. He's got one in the contest. Huskies have 1 second half. Irvington Prep with 2 second half. Long 3-point shot. Good. Outside the arc left side in front of their own bench. Left-handed shooter, number 20, Brandon Brock from 3-point land. In the paint, off the glass. Finger roll. Good. Gus Etchison. 48-27. 21-point leader are the Huskies. 5:55. We're in the third quarter, crossing the timeline with the basketball. Number 10, Angelo Real. Moves it left side, moves it back to Brandon Brock, back to Real. Real lost the handle, secured it, got it prior to an over and back, just enough. Dish it down low, touch nobody, goes out of bounds. He's trying to feed down low, number 11, I believe, Paris Daly. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Huskies going to inbound the basketball. Checking back in the lineup, going to wear number 30. And that's Augustus Robinson, wearing number 30 in the white jersey. He's the only one that wears it opposite, a different number with a different jersey. From the corner, baseline, 3-point shot, good. Gus Etchison, 50-27. In the paint, going to be a charging foul. Setting up to draw the charge right there was Hamilton Heights number 2, Isaac Hickok. If that had been a pro game, that would have been disallowed because he would have been in the half moon, who would have been on the floor right there, painted on the floor. But no high school half moons happening here. You can draw a charge from anywhere on the floor. 50-27. Hamilton Heights in the front court. Behind the back dribble, he'll go back as Gus Etchison. He's working against number 30. They'll move it to the corner. Brent Pennington, he'll try to hit the cutter. That was Hickok. Ball goes into the hands of the Ravens and stolen back at the other end by Hudson Hosteller. Hosteller lost the handle. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay in the front court with Irvington Prep. 50-27. 4:49 left, third quarter. Going to be brought in right of the bucket. Tawan Kelly. Outside the arc, they'll move it out top. Number 11, Paris Daly. Stationary dribble. He'll pass it left side to Tawan. Tawan behind the arc. He'll pick up the dribble. He'll move to the left side. Brandon Brock. He'll dish it back. He'll penetrate in now. Number 30 wouldn't get the shot to go. Fighting for the board right there was Paris Daly. Ball's going to go carrying out of bounds. The referee says it belongs to Hamilton Heights. Substitution checking in the lineup for Irvington Prep. We're going to see number 25, Rodney Mitchell. Rodney Mitchell, also a senior. Going to tuck that shirt in. Rodney Mitchell entering the ball game for Irvington Prep. Inside 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 50-27. On the dribble, Isaac Hickok, backdoor cut. Pretty good defense right there. Cut it off in a hurry. That was number 11, Paris Daly. Shot good. Credit the bucket. I believe it was A.J. Field. I look at my notes. I look back up, and I see the ball going through the net. So we'll give credit to A.J. Field, 2-point bucket in the paint. 52-27 outside the arc. Good. Credit the bucket. Number 20, it's Brandon Brock for Irvington Prep Ravens. And they'll dish it back down inside, outside the arc now. They'll work it around. Brett Pennington out top, A.J. Field. He'll go down the lane, try to take a shot. He'll get fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the foul line now. Foul's going to be whistled. Irvington Prep. Number 24, Jelani Wright. Jelani Wright picks up his second foul in the contest. Fourth foul on the home team. That's Irvington Prep. One thus far, second half on Hamilton Heights. Couple of dribbles. A.J. Field, first shot up and good. Substitution for Hamilton Heights. We're going to see number 1, Corey Von Felt, enter the ball game. Taking a breather, going to be number 14, Brent Pennington. Coming in for Irvington Prep, we'll see number 14, Daniel Alsum. He's a junior. Taking a breather for him is number 11, Paris Daly. Second shot up and also good for A.J. Field. He's perfect at the line, 3 of 3. One involved a 3-point play. They'll go back baseline. On the drive, Brandon will dish it down low, 2-point bucket, good. Jelani right there, Jelani Wright gets the bucket. Credit the assist to Brandon Brock. Hamilton Heights will drive down low, get the defender off of his feet. Again, that's Tawan Kelly. Jumping a little bit soon. Gotta make sure that the player is going up for the shot. He's picked up 2 fouls here in the second half. Same way. Isaac Hickok, first shot good. Tawan Kelly, both fouls are that same way. He's on the lane down low. Adjacent to him is 24, Jelani Wright. Second shot, also good. Isaac Hickok. He gets some medium 5s right there. Jogging back the other way, Gus Etchison. 3:16 on the game clock. 56-32. Lost the handle, regathered it. Tawan Kelly goes to the corner with the basketball on the dribble. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Back to Tawan Kelly. He's inside the 3-point stripe. They kick it left side, 3-point shot on the way. Got it. Number 20, Brandon Brock. He's a senior. He's got a pretty good stroke. He's a left-handed shooter. It looked good from the get-go. 56-35. Hamilton Heights in the front court. Crossover dribble. Outside the lane. 3-point shot. Wouldn't go for A.J. Field. Rebound secured. Number 20, Brandon Brock. He'll dribble in front of the scorer's bench, crossing the timeline. Out top, they'll give up the basketball to Tawan Kelly. He'll dribble now. Left side back to Brock. He'll drive the baseline. He'll go power layup. He'll get it off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called on the floor. 2:25 left here in the third quarter. Huskies in front, 56 to Irvington Prep, 37. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by McCreary Concrete Products Incorporated. They have 2 Central Indiana locations. One's in Rushville, Indiana, 810 North Fort Wayne Road. You can dial them up at 765-932-3058. The other location in Tipton, that's Building Material Supplier. They're located at 875 West Industrial Drive. You can dial them up at 765-675-2657. McCreary Concrete Products Incorporated. That's McCrearyConcrete.com. From the corner, going to drive in now in the front court. Floater in the paint wouldn't go. Gus Etchison. Rebound secured, number 25. That's Rodney Mitchell. Mitchell with his first board in the ball game. Talking about a three. He's going to take a shot right there. Going to backpedal dribble. With the basketball is Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock left side behind the arc. He'll dish it to Juan Kelly. Three-point land. Well beyond the arc. Just left of center. Three-point shot good for Tawan Kelly. For the Ravens, it's 56-40. It's a 16-point ball game in the front court with the basketball. Hamilton Heights. Behind the back dribble, he'll work it in. Gus Etchison, fake a pass to the corner. He'll drive the lane off the glass. 2-point bucket for Etchison. 58-40. Working out top to Juan Kelly. He was hot there last time down. He'll pick up his dribble. He'll look to release it. He'll go backdoor cut right there off the glass. And he got the bucket. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock going to also draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. He'll shoot one more. Foul's going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. Number 15, A.J. Field. He'll pick up his first foul in the ball game. So a couple dribbles. He'll try the shot. Three-point play. Rims out. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Right side on the baseline is Gus Etchison. He'll cross the timeline. He'll work against number 14, Daniel Alsum. Out top of the basketball. Alsum going to take his pocket going the other direction. Trying to cross over and block shot right there. Gus Etchison. Rebound secured by Tawan Kelly. He goes back up with a shot. Got the bucket. 55 seconds. A little bit of sloppy basketball in the front court. Huskies lose the basketball again. Give it back to them. And they'll try another attempt at the bucket. Going to drive in. It's going to be an offensive foul. Going to call an offensive foul, driving the lane right there. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Setting up to draw the charge. Number 2, Isaac Hickok. 44 seconds left. 58-44, a 14-point ball game. I believe this game has seen a 22-point differential. Huskies playing a little bit sloppy here in the late third quarter stages. Going to be a foul from behind. Going to be called on Irvington Prep. Foul's going to be whistled, number 25, Rodney Mitchell. That's going to be the 7th team foul, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 going to the foul line. We're going to see number 1, Corey Von Feltz. He'll bounce a few times. 27.9 left. We're in the third quarter. Corey Von Feltz got the first one. He'll earn another one. 59-44. 15-point advantage for the Huskies. 27.9. Don't forget the Pacers blew a 17-point lead against the Raptors in the fourth quarter a few nights ago. Second shot also goes in for Von Feltz. 60-44 in the paint. Shot up on the mark. Floater good. Number 2 to Juan Kelly. 2-point land. It's 60-46. 14-point contest. Hamilton Heights in front. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Standing stationary. Now he'll dribble left. Going to work his way to the hoop. Gus Etchison going to roll around, fall off, wouldn't go. Long shot to buzzer, not going to be allowed. He hit the backboard with it at a three-quarter court shot to Juan Kelly, but it was being waved off after the buzzer. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Hamilton Heights 60, Irvington Prep 46. We'll go to another 8-minute quarter. And I will mention we have been most hospitably treated right here at Franklin County Tournament, right here for the home of the Wildcats in Brookville, Indiana. The athletic director, Danny Dorrell. Most hospitable, also assistant AD, Brad Stacy. And the athletic secretary is Amy Kunkel. We are very fortunate to be here. If you want to check out the website for Franklin County Wildcats, you can go to franklincountyaathletics.com. Again, that's Franklin County Athletics.com. First horn sounds, 45-second buzzer. Both teams going to make their way out to the surface. Second buzzer sounds. Going to be brought in by Irvington Prep. Going to be brought in right there, number 14, Daniel Alsum. He's a junior. He's wearing the white long sleeve underneath the jersey. Nothing wrong with that. They say whatever color your jersey is, that's what the color of the undershirt needs to be. I see so many people wearing opposite collars, and they'll make them go to the locker room and change it. 60-46. 7:45 on the game clock. Left side on the dribble, Brandon Brock. Behind the back, you'll go baseline. You kick it to the corner to Juan Kelly. Shot off the mark, short wouldn't go. Rebound secured, 24, Jelani Wright. His shot would go, rebound, Gus Etchison. They go coast to coast, finger roll, got the bucket. It goes off the glass and falls in straight down Meridian. Gus Etchison for two. 62-46. Back pivot dribble. Working the basketball, Brandon Brock. He'll take a shot outside the three-point area, get the bucket. Nothing but net for Brandon Brock. 62-49. 13-point advantage for Hamilton Heights. He'll use a screen from A.J. Field. Gus Etchison on the move. 17-footer. He'll bounce it. He'll pass it right side. He'll move it to the corner. Isaac Hickok, three-point land from the baseline corner. Wouldn't go. Rebound secured by Jelani Wright. He'll dish it off. Teammate number 20, Brandon Brock. They'll go in the paint. He'll dish it off. Foul's going to be called. Not going to be a shooting foul. Could have been if he'd have taken a shot, but he dished off in the paint to the baseline. Foul's going to be whistled, Hamilton Heights. We whistled on number 1, Corey Von Felt. He's got 3 in the contest. He's going to take a breather. Back in the ball game for him is number 14, Brent Pennington. 6:40 left here in the fourth quarter. 3-point shot on short off the mark. Wouldn't go for Brock. Rebound 14, Daniel Alsum. They'll give the opportunity one more time to work it down low. Ball's loose. Picked up by Jelani Wright. His shot would go. Rebound put back. One-handed put back. Good for Tawan Kelly. They've got him listed at 6'1". I think he's probably taller than that. He could probably touch the top of the square on the backboard, I would think. Going baseline. You have to work in and down the lane. 2-point bucket, good. Finger roll for Gus Etchison. 64-51. Out top of the basketball is Brandon Brock. He'll go left side, pick up, use the screen right there. Take the 3-point shot. He'll shoot 3 times. He got fouled in the act of shooting behind the arc at the right elbow extended. So going to the free throw line, take a breather, guys. Going to shoot 3. 64-51. The 13-point advantage for Hamilton Heights. Going to talk this over. A couple officials just want to make sure that he's going to get 3. No problem there. One asks another one, is he getting 3? And he says yes. 5:59 left here in the fourth quarter. 64-51. Brandon Brock, first shot, rims around, hits the backboard, and falls in. Shooter's touch right there. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Left-handed shooter. He'll eye and fly the second one. He'll get that one a little more easily. And it's a 2 for 2 so far. He'll get this final shot. This ball's live, and here's the shot. Good. 3 of 3 at the free throw line for Brandon Brock. It's 64-54. 10-point ball game. Huskies in the front court with the basketball and the lead. So go baseline. Going to be stolen. They're trying to go baseline, trying to get it to A.J. Field, reaching out with the long arms, Jelani Wright. Going back the other direction in the paint. First shot when you go. Put back when you go, lost the handle. Picked up by Hostetler. He'll go back the other direction. He'll go off the glass. He's got the bucket. It's going to be a blocking foul, and Hudson Hostetler going to go to the foul line. They're going to check on this gentleman, number 20, Brandon Brock. Going to check on him. He might get up. He's going to get up now, maybe a little bit gingerly. He's going to be helped up right there, number 24, teammate Jelani Wright. He'll pick up the foul. But he'll stay in the ball game. Coach didn't enter the surface. That coach enters the surface, and the guy has to sit out. The trainer comes out, can check on him. Everything's fine. He can continue. But nobody entered the surface. They knew that Brock was going to be okay. So 3-point play good. Got the bucket. Huskies up 67-54. 5:33 on the game clock. Fourth quarter. Bounce pass. Working it outside. Olsom. Back to number 2, to Juan Kelly. Back to Olsom. Olsom on the dribble. That's Daniel Olsom. He wears number 14. He uses the screen right there. They go Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock goes left-handed off the glass. Wouldn't go. He'll go to the foul line. Brandon Brock, the last time at the foul line, he was 3 of 3. Fouled on a 3-point try. Behind the arc. He'll get 2 this time. Shooting foul, Brandon Brock. Huskies have 5 fouls here in the second half. 8 thus far for Irvington Prep. First shot up and good. Number 20, Brandon Brock. He gets some congratulatories right there to Juan Kelly. He'll eye and fly the second one. Short off the rim, wouldn't go. Rebound, Hosteller. He'll outlet right side to Brent Pennington. Cross court, skip pass. Gus Etchison, spin move. They'll kick it to the corner. They'll go baseline with A.J. Field. Bounce pass outside the arc. 3-point shot to Isaac Hickok. He gets the bucket. Hickok got the bucket. Credit the assist to Brent Pennington. 70-55. It's a 15-point ball game. Huskies in front. 4:50 left in regulation. Going to drive his way in. Going to end up at the foul line once again. We'll double check his shooting foul. Number 20, Brandon Brock. Foul's going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. Number 24, Hudson Hosteller. He'll pick up his 4th foul in the ballgame. Coming in to give him a breather is going to be number 1, Corey Vonfeld, as Hudson Hosteller gets a pretty good hand clap from those who travel 2 hours to watch basketball. It's a good thing. In the paint, got the bucket off the glass. Credit the shot, Brandon Brock for Irvington Prep. 4:40 on the game clock. Out top of the basketball, bounce pass right side behind the arc. Brent Pennington, skip pass over to Etchison. He'll take a uncontested 3. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. Brent Pennington tried to secure it. Throwing the ball back in with Juan Kelly right into the hands of A.J. Field. He kicks it back out top, and they're going to call a timeout. Timeout called. 4:23. Huskies call a 30-second timeout. And I will mention, Irvington Prep, their next game going to happen Friday at 10 a.m. They'll be playing against South Ripley. That'll be the first game of the CONVIEV tournament. That's on December 28th, next Friday. And 8 teams competing in that tournament. It's 2 days, 28th and 29th. That's a Friday and Saturday. South Ripley going to go against Irvington Prep Academy next Friday. Huskies going to play. They're going to play on January 4th. That's of the new year. They will be at Northwestern. It'll be a conference matchup with the Northwestern Tigers. They pass the ball in the backcourt. Huskies on the dribble. Take it to the corner. That's Corey Vonfeld. Works it back to Pennington. Out in front of the scorer's bench right there. And deep in the front court is Gus Etchison. He's being guarded by Brandon Brock. 4:05 left on the dribble. He'll kick it back behind the arc. Isaac Hickok back to Etchison. They'll reset the offense. Now Etchison going to drive the lane. Finger roll. He'll get the bucket. Nothing but net. Gus Etchison finds a crease and drives the lane. It's 72-57. Back the other way in a hurry. First shot going to go for Brandon Brock. The putback is good. Credit the shot for Irvington Prep. Number 24, Jelani Wright. Going to be a timeout called. Another quick timeout right here. They're going to set down. Evidently going to be a full 60-second timeout. 3:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Huskies up 72-59. And then a pretty good day of basketball. Lots of games taking place. Auxiliary gym. Tell you what, main gym right here. That place looks plush. I tell you what, not a whole lot of folks on hand. A lot of people might be listening to Put Me in Sports. I know they might be listening to HamiltonCountyTV.com. This game has been simulcast, both earlier game today and this championship contest tonight. Simulcast by HamiltonCountyTV.com. And I will also mention, if you want to check in to HamiltonCountyTV.com on Christmas Eve, 6 o'clock start time, 24 hours of older movies that you want to hear. You probably have heard all about them, and now you're going to get the opportunity to see them because Jim Wofford makes it possible for you. That's at www.hamiltoncountytv.com. Starting at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. They bring the ball in. They go the distance with the basketball going through the heart of the hole right there. Gus Etchison, 2-point bucket, 74-59, and crossing the timeline with the basketball. Number 20, Brandon Brock. He'll bring it back, center it up, and he'll go left side now. Behind the arc, he'll take a three. Short off the mark, wouldn't go. Ball carry him foul. There's going to be a foul called. Jelani Wright fighting for the basketball. Gus Etchison right there in front of him, and Gus Etchison takes the brunt, but he's okay. So they'll walk the distance, and Gus Etchison will get some free throws right here. That's foul number 9. He'll have to earn both of them here. Foul whistle on number 24. Jelani Wright, he's got 3 fouls in the contest. That's foul number 9 on Irvington Prep. 6 thus far, second half. Gus Etchison, his shot rims out, wouldn't go. Rebound secured, Jelani Wright to the front court. Awesome going to hand off to Tawan Kelly on the dribble. Going to be a bump foul. And Corey Vonfeld trying to play defense. Just didn't quite get backed up quick enough. And Tawan Kelly going to go to the free throw line on the 7th foul committed by Hamilton Heights. Fouls whistled. Corey Vonfeld. Vonfeld has 4 in the ball game. First shot up and good. He'll earn a second one. Number 2, Tawan Kelly. Bounce pass from the official. 14-point ball game. 3:11 left in the fourth quarter. Rimmed around and fell in. Tawan Kelly, good on both. 74-61. Working in the backcourt, passing the ball now to the front court. Brent Pennington, now to Etchison. Near the center circle right there on the logo head, the Wildcat, this gem looks tremendous. Going to be a block foul. Basically, block shot. Etchison couldn't believe it. He's not going to the stripe. And a block shot credited to number 25, Rodney Mitchell. Back in the front court for the Ravens. And there's going to be a foul called. Tell you what, Tawan Kelly skied right there. He grabbed the rim with both hands. Kind of ejected the rim. Made it difficult. They're going to have a conversation, these 3 officials. Tell you what, these 3 officials and me couldn't touch the rim if we tried with a ladder. But I tell you what, Tawan Kelly can sky. He did go up. He touched the rim and ejected it without the basketball. He didn't even have the basketball. So they're going to talk it over, and it probably should be called a technical foul. And then we'll see what the call is. They're going to let the scorer's bench know. It is a technical foul. So they're going to call a technical foul, and they're going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights, and they'll shoot 2 shots at their end of the court. They'll shoot twice, and the Huskies will get the ball back. Just can't go up and grab the rim. I mean, if he'd have just touched it and not ejected the rim, that might have some credence in it. But they talk it over, and they probably made the right call. 2:43 on the game clock. Stationary as Gus Etchison shoots a couple. First one short off the rim, wouldn't go. Empty lane. It's a little bit different shooting with an empty lane. There's nobody there but the official in front of him. He'll shoot one more, 74-61, and now 75-61. Etchison gets the back end of a 2-shot foul off of the technical foul. Tawan Kelly, and Tawan Kelly will also pick up a personal foul on his foul sheet right there for the ball game. So Corey Vonfeld going to check out. He's got 4 fouls. He gets a high 5 from Coach Ballinger. To the backcourt, brought in by Corey Vonfeld. I should say Isaac Hickok brings the ball in. Backcourt to Gus Etchison. He's in the front court now. 2:35 on the game clock, 75-61. 14-point advantage for the Huskies. Huskies trying to take a little bit of air out of the basketball. That's not always their type of game. They're not taking a whole lot out right there, playing out top. Getting the count, being administered. Brandon Brock, he'll drive the lane. Shot when he go, Gus Etchison. He'll pitch it. He'll tap it to the corner to Brent Pennington. Cross-court skip pass to Hostetler. Now back out top, and the Huskies will reset the offense with Gus Etchison. To the corner. They'll work it to A.J. Field. Out top to Hickok. Adjacent to him, deep in the front court, to Hostetler. On the dribble now is Gus Etchison. Working against him is Brandon Brock. 1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. 75-61, going to be a foul called. Going to be a double bonus opportunity for Gus Etchison. And they're going to whistle this foul on number 20, Brandon Brock. Brandon Brock going to pick up foul number 3 in the contest. At the free throw line for Hamilton Heights is Gus Etchison. 1:47 on the game clock. First shot up, rimmed around, wouldn't go. Might have hurried that shot just a little bit. I don't know a whole lot about basketball. Gus Etchison probably going to teach a lot of folks about the game. Second shot up and good. Back end of a 2-shot foul once again for Etchison. 76-61 in the front court for the Ravens. Long 3-point shot well behind the arc wouldn't go for Brandon Brock. Picked up on the air ball by Isaac Hickok. They move it to the front court. Ball's in the hands of Hudson Hostetler. Trying to guard him right there is Brandon Brock. They move the basketball to Hickok. Hickok being picked up there by 14. It's Daniel Alston. 1:18 on the game clock. Going to move it right side. He'll keep the dribble alive now. Hudson Hostetler. He'll keep it to the corner. No shot taken. No shot needed. A.J. Field. He'll pass it back out to Hickok. Out top of the basketball, Gus Etchison. Alston going to get a reach-in holding foul on Etchison, and Etchison will shoot the double bonus. Again, 1:04 on the game clock. Fouls whistled, number 14, Daniel Alston. He'll pick up his first in the ball game. 76-61. Towing up right there. Couple of dribbles. Gus Etchison, first shot, good. 76-61. Now 77-61. 16-point ball game. Hamilton Heights in front. 1:04 remaining. Second shot also good for Etchison. Going to roll it in. Also, I'm going to pass it to the front court to Juan Kelly. 3-point land. He'll take a shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound secured. Jelani Wright. His shot wouldn't go down. It's going to be a foul called right there. And Gus Etchison took an inadvertent forearm to the upper area of his face. He's going to try to walk it off. Official checking with him, just making sure he's okay. He's going to be okay, but that's part of basketball. Gus Etchison would probably be the first to tell you. He's going to be okay. He's getting a good hand clap right there. 53.3 left. Gus Etchison going to the foul line. He'll shoot the double bonus once again. 78-61. A couple going to check in for Hamilton Heights after the second shot. Should it go in? First shot, short off the rim, with go. Gus doing a lot of blinking right there. Got it right across the eye socket. And I'm checking in the ball game. We're seeing number 32, Johnny Cameron, for the Huskies. Couple of bounces, second shot on the way. Good for Gus Etchison. He'll check out of the ball game. They get a medium 5 coming in for him. Hamilton Heights basketball player. Might be Noah Linville. I was told there might be some JV on the bench right there, but I wasn't told in proper noun form. I'm not sure about all of them. I do know the varsity. In the front court with the basketball to Juan Kelly. 40 seconds left. Working to the left side on the dribble. Juan Kelly goes in the paint. Kicks it down low off the glass. Got the bucket. He'll go to the foul line. Number 24, Jelani Wright. He got the bucket, and he'll get a chance for the 3-point play. Foul's going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. Number 32, Johnny Cameron. 6'4" junior. He'll pick up his second foul in the ball game. First shot, only shot he'll get, and nothing but net. 3-point play good for Jelani Wright. Hamilton Heights in the backcourt. Awesome. Going to play defense. Good screen right there. A.J. Field to get the ball across the timeline. Corey Von Felt on the dribble. Bounce pass out top to Hostetler. 20 seconds. 20 seconds left. They're going to foul. It's going to be whistled on to Juan Kelly. So Juan Kelly going to pick up the foul. Going to the free throw line, shooting the double bonus will be number 24, Hudson Hostetler. Exit the ball game with 18.7 seconds left in it to Juan Kelly. Going to take a seat with his fifth personal foul. In the ball game for him, number 21, Davion Carroll. First shot good for Hostetler, nothing but net. He'll get one more double bonus situation for 21, Davion Carroll. He's a junior. He's listed at 5'8". 18.7, long off the rim, wouldn't go. Rebound, Brandon Brock. 15 seconds left. In the front court with the basketball is Brock. He'll pick up a screen. He'll take a shot. 3-point land, got it. Brandon Brock. Tell you what, Brandon Brock and Gus Etchison would be a pretty darn good game of horse. So the clock's going to empty out. Final score going to be Hamilton Heights 80, Irvington Prep Academy Ravens 67. Hamilton Heights going to capture the win today at Franklin County High School in the Franklin County Tournament. We thank you for listening. We thank you for listening to the simulcast, HamiltonCountyTV.com. Again, next Friday. Check the webpage at putmeinsports.com. You can listen to Tipton Blue Devil basketball. They're the Hoosier Conference East Division. You can listen to them as it's told by me. But anyway, we'll mention. We thank you for listening. We thank my wife back home for being there and making sure we did not drop a signal. And we are most thankful for Franklin County, the Wildcats, and their administration once again, Denny Dorrell, Brad Stacy, and Amy Kunkel. And we thank you for listening. No matter if you're home or away, if you're teaching or learning, you've always got to keep the fire burning.